Hello, and welcome to the first episode of How to Speedrun. Today we're doing Pokémon Red / Blue. This is for the any percent glitchless category. It is a bit slower than the non-classic version, but you don't need to worry about newer tactics like instant text, RNG manipulation, and Pokédoll skips. Before you begin, you need to change your options to fast text, battle animations off, and battle style to shift. The only surprising thing here is the shift battle style, and that's for early game switch training. With that out of the way, you are officially ready to start. The first thing you get to do is spam press through some dialogue. Yay! Then you name your character. For both you and your rival, it is best to pick new name and choose something unique and original. For this run, I chose the letter A for both. Once you gain control, travel north and get lectured on poor life choices as an old man tells you off. After he's done talking, you now get the fun choice of picking a starter. Sadly, the only option for this run is Squirtle. Unlike Charmander and Bulbasaur, Squirtle learns both Surf and Strength, which is half the HMs required in this run. Name your Squirtle after yourself and get ready for your first battle. Simple enough, you use Tail Whip once and spam tackle until you win. You should win most attempts, but if you fail, just restart. You're only seconds into the run anyway. Next up, Delivery Boy time. Get Oak's parcel in the Pokemart and return it to him. If at any point you run into a level 3 Pokemon, kill it. You need to do this once to make sure you reach level 8 before the first gym. Once done, head back to the Pokemart and pick up 8 Pokeballs. Head to the left and catch a Nidoran male. Preferably he will be level 4, but level 3 is okay as well. Name him and head straight to Viridian Forest. On your way, make sure you grab the hidden potion on the cut tree near the old man. In this treacherous forest, you fight a total of 1 Pokemon. Dodge this trainer by taking 1 whole step to the left and pick up an antidote along your way. Right before you fight, there is another hidden potion on the ground. For this fight, all you need to do is Tail Whip twice, then spam tackle. If you get poisoned, it's okay, and use any potion in battle when you are low HP. After the fight, you should be level 8, learn Bubble, and if poisoned, now is your time to use the antidote. Make your way to the first gym, switch your Nidoran to first, and start the fight. Immediately switch back to Squirtle and bubble the Geodude 2 to 3 times. If you fall to low HP, use a potion. After the Geodude faints, switch back to Nidoran, and once again, straight back to Squirtle. On the switch in, if Onix uses Bide, use Tail Whip until he's done, then bubble him down. If he doesn't, then keep using Bubble. Congrats! 1 gym down, 7 to go. Nidoran should now be level 8 and have learned Horn Attack. Moving forward, he's going to do all the fighting. Head over to the Pokemart and pick up 8 more potions, and change the battle style to set in the option. The fights up to Mount Moon are pretty simple. You use Leer once and spam Horn Attack until everything faints. If low HP, use your potion. There should be 4 trainer battles in total, and once you get to level 12, you don't need to use Leer anymore, just use 2 to 3 Horn Attacks. After your 4 trainer battles, you'll want to head into the grass and catch a flying type Pokemon to learn Fly later on. Heal up at the Pokemon Center and enter Mount Moon. At this point, your Nidoran should be level 14. After walking around for a bit, you should notice there are a lot of bats in this cave. Just ignore them and walk past the first trainer. Continue walking until you find a trainer with a Magnemite. Don't worry, steel types can't hurt you here, they haven't been invented yet. Just keep doing what you've been doing, Horn Attack them down, and pick up the rare candy and escape rope on your way back up. Fight the next girl trainer you come across, and your Nidoran should evolve. Don't get too attached, however, because with a total of 0 battles, he's about to evolve again. On this same floor, right before the ladder, in the top left corner, you should find a Moonstone. Use it immediately, and we now have a Nidoking. It's gambling time, and by that, I mean we need to get a bit lucky. As we continue through the cave, we need to find 2 level 10 or higher Zubats and faint them in battle. Along with that, we also need to find and catch a Paris. This Paris will be our cut user going forward. Now you may be thinking to yourself, hey, why did I need to faint those 2 Zubats? Well, with their EXP, combined with the 2 remaining trainers, we'll hit level 18 as we exit the cave. Go heal up at the Pokémon Center and make sure to remember to grab the hidden rare candy in this man's backyard. After that, we're going to complete Nugget Bridge. Head up to the bridge and fight your rival. The only problem that may arise is getting sand attacked too many times by his leading Pidgeotto. If this happens, start praying, because if you wipe, it's back to the beginning. Nah, I'm just kidding. Just switch to another Pokemon to get rid of the accuracy drop. Not optimal, but better than restarting. Ding ding ding. You hear that? It's time for the Nugget Bridge Gauntlet. And by Gauntlet, I mean 5 trainers that you just kind of beat up. No problems at all. If anything comes up, just use a potion. About midway through the gauntlet, you should hit level 21. At that point, you should use 2 rare candies and replace Tackle with your new move, Thrash. Thrash is an early to mid-game powerhouse of a move, and from now on, it will be carrying most of our fights. After receiving our juicy nugget, we're on our way to see Bill. On our way to Bill, there are only 4 required fights, being here, 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 and here. After freeing Bill from whatever he was trying to do, open your bag and heal up to full HP. After that, keep your bag open and scroll down to your escape rope. Use it, and bam, we're back in town. It is now time to fight Gym number 2. You're going to walk up to Misty and use the following moves in order. You're going to thrash once, and that's it. Next on the agenda is Vermilion City. There are 3 required battles, a Team Rocket Grunt that gives you the TM for Dig, and 2 people guarding the entrance to the town. Make quick work out of them, and head over to the Pokemart. Sell off all your remaining Pokeballs, TM34, and your prize nugget. In return, purchase 3 Repels and 4 Paralyze Heals. The SS Anne awaits. Walk onto the boat and go straight to our rival fight. Horn attack the first 2 Pokemon and thrash the rest. After defeating your rival, get cut from the captain and make your way to the 3rd gym. Before you enter, teach TM11 Bubble Beam to your Nidoking, replacing Poison Sting, as well as teaching Dig and Cut to your Paris. The gimmick of this gym is that it sucks. There are a bunch of baskets with 2 hidden switches. The switches need to be used back to back in order to open the gate, and if you guess wrong, you need to find switch 1 again. Luckily, switch 2 is always adjacent to switch number 1. On to Lieutenant Surge, and by his name alone, you can guess what type he is. He's a flying gym. Oops, I meant he lets you fly when beating him. Shocking, isn't it? Bubble Beam the Voltorb twice, and thrash the rest. Problem solved, and another one bites the dust. Before moving on, head over to the Pokemon Fan Club and grab the bike voucher. Dig in his house to return to Cerulean City, and go get your bike from the bike shop. Shift your bike to slot number 1, and teach your Nidoking TM24 Thunderbolt to replace Leer. Now it's time for Rock Tunnel. Once inside the cave, pop open a Repel and venture forth. Floor 1 has 1 trainer on it. Use Bubble Beam, then Thunderbolt to finish him off. The path you take on floor 1 is kinda like a smile, moving to the right. On floor 2, there are 2 more trainers. Thunderbolt the first one, and Thrash the second. After the second trainer, hug the right wall to floor 3. Floor 3 has 0 battles, and all you need to do is turn right at the tips of these walls. For floor 4, Move left and stick to the lower part of the opening. Then stick to the right wall after your one fight. Bubble beam the trainer 3 times, and onto the last floor we go. We're going to do a quick zigzag, first on the left wall, and then on the right wall, and then we move towards the exit. Last fight before the exit. Use Thrash and experience Enlightenment. Remember to grab the max ether on this tree, and move behind this guy guarding the city. Immediately head over to Celadon City, as we have a lot of shopping to do. Before we get there, we need to fight a trainer with 2 Pokemon. I found the safest way to defeat this trainer is to Bubble Beam the Growlithe and Thrash the Vulpix. In the passageway to Celadon, make sure you pick up the hidden elixir. Get on your bike and ride at the bottom of the tunnel. When the music transitions after the double beat and before the next single beat, slow down and spam A. Next, go to the giant shopping mall and head upstairs. From the left clerk, buy 10 Super Repels and 4 Super Potions. Next is the roof. At the vending machine, buy 2 fresh waters and 1 soda pop. Then give the girl near the vending machine 1 of the waters and the pop. This gives us the TMs for Rock Slide and Ice Beam. Now head back down 1 set of stairs and once again buy from the left clerk. This time, we're buying 13x accuracies, 5x speeds, and 3x specials. Elevator back down to the entrance and go pick up Fly. Teach Fly to your flying type, and teach Nidoking Ice Beam to replace Bubble Beam, and Rock Slide to replace Horn Attack. Now fly back to town and start Rocket Hideout. Talk to the Rocket Grunt inside the casino and thrash around a bit. Hit the hidden switch behind the poster and enter Rocket Hideout. Go to the very bottom of the hideout and solve the moving floor puzzle and head down 1 more set of stairs. Fight the lone Rocket Grunt on the floor with Thrash and take the lift key from him. On your way back up, grab the rare candy and go solve puzzle number 2 on the floor above. Make sure to pick up TM07 Horn Drill. At the end of the puzzle, take the elevator to B4 and get ready to fight. Before you fight, use 1 Super Repel to help reduce encounters later, and teach Horn Drill to Nidoking, replacing Thrash. For the Grunt on the right, use 1x accuracy, Ice Beam twice, and use Horn Drill on the last Pokemon. As for the Grunt on the left, just spam Ice Beam. Giovanni time. Use an X accuracy, 2 Ice Beams, and a Horn Drill in order to finish him off. Use Dig to quickly escape, and fly back to Lavender Town. Hopefully, you're not afraid of ghosts. Before we head up the tower, our rival is waiting for us. Use Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, 1x accuracy, and Horn Drill the rest. There are 3 fights in total before the Marowak. Use Rock Slide each time. After your first fight with Ghastly, pick up the elixir in the Pokeball, and on the next floor, pick up the hidden elixir right below the stairs. Heal on the magic squares, and fight 2 more trainers on the next floor. Pick up the mandatory rare candy, and Ice Beam the Marowak to the Afterlife. On the top floor, there are 3 Team Rocket members. In Fight 1, use Ice Beam. In Fight 2, X Accuracy and Horn Drill. And on Fight 3, go back to Ice Beam. Receive the Poke Flute from the old man, and fly to Celadon City. For the first time in a long time, we get to heal at the Pokemon Center. Heal up, and head due east to Saffron City, as we have more of Team Rocket to deal with. Once you enter the Silphco building, go upstairs 4 times and talk to the first plant you see for a hidden elixir. Carry on to the bottom left of the room and fight the Grunt. X accuracy into Horn Drill. If you get paralyzed from glare, just use a paralyze heal to get rid of it before using Horn Drill. TP out and back up again to get the card key. TP twice once more and open the door above you. Use the new TP and hug the top wall. Unlock a second door and TP to meet your rival. We start the fight with triple X. 1 accuracy, 1 special, and 1 speed. Kill with Horn Drill. Then, continue the fight with the following moves. Horn Drill, Rock Slide, Horn Drill, Horn Drill. Once the fight is complete, use a max ether on Horn Drill to get your PP back. One more grunt before Giovanni. X accuracy on Cubone, then use Ice Beam, followed by 2 Horn Drills. Boss time. This time around, Giovanni is no different, and you will use an X accuracy turn 1, then spam Horn Drill on everything but the Rhyhorn, who goes down to an Ice Beam. Now that Team Rocket is finished off for good, use the elevator to the 10th floor to get TM26 Earthquake, and one more rare candy located here. Use Dig, and we're out of here. Next on the agenda is to finally get some more gym badges. Please note that at the current time, we only have 3 gym badges, so logically, our next location is Koga, gym number 5. Get on your bike and travel left until you hit Snorlax. Use a Super Repel, then Pokeflute, and just run away. You don't want to mess with an angry Snorlax. Go down between the first and second biker, then line up with the 4th fence pillar and spam A to get a hidden rare candy. Then hug the wall and line up with the second guy you pass and spam A to pick up a hidden PP up. We will use one more Super Repel off the bike track, then use one rare candy to get up to level 41. Use the PP up on Horn Drill and teach Earthquake over Rock Slide. However, before we fight Koga, we have the Safari Zone to do. Complete it as normal, and by normal, I mean bike through it as fast as you can and use Super Repels to get past all the pesky Pokemon. Grab the Golden Teeth and the 8 gem for Surf. Then leave the Surf House and dig out. Fly back to Fuchsia City to challenge the gym. There are 2 required fights before Koga. Use Earthquake over and over again on the first one, and on the second one, if Hypno survives the Earthquake, finish it with a Thunderbolt. For Koga himself, same strategy as before. Spam Earthquake, but when you're on his last Pokemon Weezing, use an Elixir and let the Weezing self-destruct. This will faint the Nidoking, but it's okay, because with a rare candy, it'll revive him in red health, speeding up future battles. Before you leave the town, give the old man his teeth back to get strength, and then fly back to Pallet Town. Teach Squirtle Surf and hug the left wall to get to Cinnabar Island. Enter the Poke Mansion, and up we go. There are 0 fights in this mansion. Teach Squirtle Strength and pop open another Super Repel once you're 1 step away from the stairs. Go up 1 set of stairs, walk by 2 beds, and go further up. Hit the statue switch and fall down the left side. Go down the stairs and hit another switch in the room with the table. Hit your last hidden switch next to 3 beds, pick up a rare candy, and level Nidoking up to 46. Grab the secret key, dig out, and fly back to fight Blaine. The answer to Blaine's puzzles is yes, no, 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 yes, no. When talking to the machine, spam A through the text for yes, and B for no. You can't mess it up. Time to battle. You know the drill by now, the Horn Drill. Set up 1x accuracy and spam away. If Growlithe uses Agility turn 1, kill it with 2 Thunderbolts instead. Get your badge, and dig on the spot. Next up is Sabrina. Bike over to Saffron City and challenge the gym. Use the teleporter in front of you, then use the top left teleporter, followed by the bottom left one twice. Challenge Sabrina and use Earthquake to make quick work out of her. Finish the fight and dig out to escape. Finally, it's time for Erica. Instead of spamming dumb moves like Earthquake and Horn Drill, for this gym, we're spamming Ice Beam. Fight 1 trainer on the left side, then face Erica directly. Just like that, all that's left is gym number 8. Walk out of the gym and fly to Viridian City. Spoiler alert, it's the home of the 8th gym. There are 2 mandatory fights. For the first one, use Ice Beam, and for the second, use Earthquake. After beating the second fight, leave the gym and re-enter. This clears a straight path to the gym leader, and it's Giovanni. Dun dun dun! Use Ice Beam twice, followed by Earthquake twice, and finish him off with 2 more Ice Beams. Congratulations, With all 8 gym badges, you can now challenge the Elite Four. But not so fast. On your way to Victory Road, our rival challenges us here one last time. As always, he starts off with Pidgeot. In Gen 1, Agility is coded as a psychic move, so the AI thinks it's super effective against your Nidoking and will only use this move. This is our chance to set up. Use 1x accuracy and 1x speed. Feint the Pidgeot with 2 Thunderbolts, Ice Beam the Rhyhorn, Thunderbolt the Gyarados, Horn Drill the Growlithe, Earthquake the Alakazam, and Horn Drill the Venusaur to win. And once in Victory Road, use an Elixir on your Nidoking and use Strength. Push the rock you see to the right and put it on the button. Then head through the cave. After dodging the first trainer, hug the left wall to dodge the second. At the second rock, use another Super Repel and put it in its place. Hug the top of the path to dodge trainer number 3 and keep going right until you hit a ladder. Now for the best part of the game. Use Strength once again and push the rock up and left for 8 years to put it on its button. Bike back the way you came and travel past trainer number 4. Hug the bottom wall to skip trainer 5 and 6 and push the rock into the hole. Follow it down the hole and use your last Super Repel and Strength once again. Push the rock to the left to find its button. Now the way to the end is unblocked. Follow the path out of the cave and right before you leave the cave, obtain a hidden full restore on this rock. Once in the building, deposit your Squirtle and Paris, leaving your Nidoking and Flying type Pokemon left in the party. 5 fights left in the game. Good luck. Lorelei the Ice Queen starts off with a Dugong. Immediately switch to your second Pokemon to take an Aurora Beam. Use an X accuracy and Horn Drill her team to win. Elixir up and start your fight with Bruno. Once again, use an X accuracy and use Ice Beam on the Onix. Horn Drill the Hitman Bros, Ice Beam the second Onix, and Horn Drill the Machamp. After the fight, once again, we Elixir. But this time, also use 2 Super Potions on Nidoking. Golbat and the last Gengar can confuse you, so it's better safe than sorry. No X items are needed. We use Earthquake on everything, except the Golbat, who requires 2 Ice Beams to kill. Lance is another problem fight with the possibility of ruining your run. Heal up to full health with your full restore, and you may or may not want to save the game. Turn 1, you need to take a Hydro Pump from a Gyarados, and if it crits, it's game over. Turn 1, use an X special, then Thunderbolt for kill. Ice Beam the Dragonair, and on the second Dragonair, use an X speed before Ice Beaming it as well. The X speed lets us outspeed the rest of his team, which we also beat with more Ice Beams. The champion fight is none other than A. Heal up above 50 HP, then start the fight. For the first 2 turns, use an X speed and an X accuracy, and finish him off with 6 Horn Drills. Time stops when your trainer fades to white at the Hall of Fame machine. And that's it. Thank you to anyone who has made it this far. I really appreciate it. I know some of the things line up weirdly near the end of the video with what I'm saying. That's because I made a few mistakes myself while running the game. I used an Elixir on the wrong move and ran into several optional battles. Other than that, hope you had a great time. See you next time. Peace.